trying to free your mind, but I can only show you the door. You're the one that has to walk through it, through it, through it, through it.
You're listening to Brain Power.
James from Katara just got off of stage a couple minutes ago. You guys will recognize him. We did a Brainpower full episode. I think it was 3 episodes ago now. So if you want the full backstory on James and Katara, please go check that out. In the meantime, I want to pass it over to you to give the bullet point high level as to what you just presented on stage. And then everyone else listening to this can go and find the full video, which we will also be posting to get the full story.
Yeah, thanks. Amazing. Hey everybody, so I'll give you the too long didn't read on my 30-minute prezzo. I'm gonna lead with the thing that I forgot, which is we just announced that you can stake your more tokens for access to Katara platform. We're one of the top 10 Builder subnets, and so you can stake your more tokens, get access to AI agents, which is amazing. And it's a triple win because we get emissions, you get access without spending tokens, and Morpheus gets more users. So that's awesome. Our platform allows you to enable agentic AI workflows. We have templated AI workflows for Q&A, for consumer analytics, for tech doc generation. And so it's a really great power to give your great tool to give your DevRel superpowers. We're doing the work of 4 or 5 employees, right now with our platform, and you can set up reg with literally as easy as just dropping a quick link. So check out the Morpheus Discord. There's a Katara app in the Morpheus Discord that will answer your questions. We're also live in Wire. We're live in our own Discord. And so, yeah, I'm really excited about what we're doing with AI agents.
Awesome. So just to give a little bit of added context, I was actually going to mention as a follow-up the Discord within Morpheus. So a lot of, and correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of the use cases right now for agents on Katara are basically like, instead of having a RFP repository or like an FAQ sheet, you can actually have an agent that interacts with a person in natural language the same way a real person was, but remembers all the conversations, remembers the answers as they get updated over time. And so can you talk a little bit about that agent that we have in the Morpheus Discord right now?
Yeah. So it all comes down to the data and the data enrichment that we do. That's the most important part. So it all starts with having really good content and then generating really good up-to-date content. And so one thing we do is we look at the code base, we look at your tech docs, and we're constantly monitoring and updating those. That creates the RAG for all the Q&A. So you really need a data agent that's doing the tagging, the classification, the taxonomy, routing it, rerouting it. And so those agents and all the nuance within there, we've handled all that and done all the AI infrastructure around that for you. So you drop the link, we do it all. That's really important. And then we have the Q&A agent, which is your chat bot or your AI chat bot. And that will understand the intent, do the natural language processing, make sure it answers the questions correctly, and generate the responses based off of the questions. So that's its own agent. And then the way you bring it all together and make it actionable is with your channel agent. And so right now it's live in Discord. I got a lot of questions today on, is it available in Slack? Is it available in Telegram? Is it available on your website? And so you can apply this to any single channel. You just connect it to one or all of them, and then you can have a consistent Q&A across all of your different agents. And the last thing I'll note is, if you have different communities or different silos, we are coming out with the ability to do multi-reg, so you can have multiple collections within your knowledge base. So you can have these Q&A agents talk about more specific things and avoid talking about specific things by removing that data from the collection. So it's a really great tool to have, like amazing, really detailed answers and questions.
So on that, you could, by the way, we're using one mic because main stage is actually sharing one of our microphones right now. It's why we're using one mic. But okay, so to make sure that I understand that and everyone else listening, so I can have my full collective knowledge base collecting everything, but then I can make specific Katara agents that are tailored down to niche, like use cases or niche contexts within a certain window, but then the whole collection is still recording all of that information for however I decide to allocate it going forward. Is that right? Okay. Cool.
So the use case for Web3 was like with Wired Network, right? They're going to have a Cardano, they're going to have a Solana. And so maybe they create a collection for each of those, because each of those communities may interact slightly differently. The way they work with the chains might be slightly different. And so they could have a Cardano collection, a Solana collection, and one for each chain, which is pretty cool.
Nice. Awesome. Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Everyone check out Katara and consider staking to their subnet because they have an actual reward system now that is officially announced and live. So cool.
Thank you.
I'm trying to free your mind, but I can only show you the door. You're the one that has to walk through it, through it, through it, through it, through it.
You're listening to Brain Power.